You guys, I told you that emotions are high in this house. When I was talking about Cross's fight with Doyin, I told you that emotions are really high in this house and that after the party, we are going to see drama. So I was not fully surprised that there was a fight that happened after the party, right? So I've watched this thing and I've rewatched it again to kind of like get the actual picture of what exactly happened. And you guys know I am here to give you all the details of this particular fight, right? So welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, please subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified when I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So this whole thing started off from Ilebaye and Doyin's friendship issues. Apparently they are not really in good terms at the moment. So Ilebaye was crying to Pere and she was not telling him that she feels like some people are trying to spoil the friendship and that she doesn't want Doyin to be inheriting enemies because of her. That earlier on she even wanted to reply Cross when Cross was having that issue with Doyin, that she wanted to go at Cross, but she didn't really want to get involved, obviously because they are not talking and everything. So she was just crying and complaining about the friendship and the dynamics.
Even when she was crying Cross, even if I care about Cross, like I wanted to shout about Cross. I don't want her to create enemies because of me. I just want to give her respect. I told her this on Cross, like there's one particular person. I would want to bring enemies between us.
Then on the other hand, Doyin was talking to some of the housemates about her issues with Ilebaye. They were now also talking about their experiences with her, and it basically had to do with her being disrespectful. They talked about her disrespecting Kidwaya and some of the things that she has said. And then Doyin now said she doesn't even like the fact that Ilebaye is sitting down there and crying. So I think it's the cry that's warranted the whole conversation.
They call me fool, they call me bitch, they tell me shut the fuck up. I said, don't talk to me like that. When you say I friend, shut the fuck up. I know. She's got that kid, what I love you tell her. I thought this was, she said, oh, I wasn't there. I didn't hear that. No, but let me tell you, you were a nice friend.
Then they were still talking about the whole Ilebaye matter, and they were not telling her that she should go and approach Ilebaye and tell her her mind. Doyin now said that this is not the right time, that she feels like if she goes to meet her now, they're going to have an altercation, you know, a lot of back and forth. So this is not when she plans to approach her. They now all agreed.
I do want to wait till you leave. I feel like if I can't talk to her, we'll get into a very bad argument. I don't want that. I really don't want that. It's very avoidable. It's very avoidable.
Now, immediately after that conversation, Ceec went to where Ilebaye was having a conversation with Kidwaya. She wanted Kidwaya to leave Ilebaye. So she told him to leave her, that this is all there's something she said we didn't hear because it was pretty low. And then before they were able to increase her mic, she said something, and then Ilebaye now responded and told her to shut up, right? And then she also responded. That's how the whole thing just turned into like a serious altercation between them. Shut up, no shut up, you are this, you are that. I say, ha.
I don't want that.
You see something. Shut up. You shut up. Shut up. You're very crazy. You talk me that way. You're very stupid. You are a mental case.
So the argument continued. Ceec was now talking about Ilebaye using this whole thing as a strategy that is not going to work for her. Ilebaye was still throwing insults. Ceec now called her a slut, and that's when Ilebaye now pulled her hair. And I was like, when did we get here? When did we get to this point?
Stupid strategy. And it's not going to fucking work in this house. You're a bitch. Stupid retard. I am telling you. How old are you? You're a cheap slut. Now, you just watch me.
Somebody said that if Ilebaye should pass this her age, there's going to be a problem with the way she's always mentioning her age. You think that she doesn't want to pass this particular age, right? So pulling her hair was very, very, very wrong. Like they know they do. Like you don't get physical. Once you get physical, you expect a strike. So if there's anything you want to avoid in Big Brother's house is getting physical, touching somebody, doing anything of that sort, right? So she messed up by doing that, and I believe that there's going to be a strike later on in the night. But I feel like there's going to be more than one strike. But let's just move on. So that happened. Now Ceec went into the house. They took her into the house. That was the point where they came to separate them. They now took her into the house. She was now still talking. It was at this point that I now understood what exactly was doing Ceec, because this particular fight wasn't really her fight, right? Doyin already said, I don't want to have a conversation with this person, and it was almost obvious that like Ceec went to Gbas and Ilebaye with the intention to like give it to her, right? So when she was now in the house, she now mentioned that Ilebaye called her a babysitter. So I was like, is that babysitter talk that is really the cause of this particular issue?
No, because I hate to gossip. People are gossiping. What the is she? When it was my turn. I'm 22. What the fuck is that crazy? Are you fucking stupid? Because if you don't give my strategies, you don't know your passion. Fuck it. This bloody call me babysitter. The fuck is that?
Meanwhile, outside, Doyin was now explaining what happened between herself and Ilebaye, what caused the issue initially between herself and Ilebaye to Pere. She was saying that there's somebody in the house, there's a guy in the house that, you know, their relationship turned sour after a while, and she was worried as to what had gone wrong. Ilebaye revealed to her during that conversation that she knew what the situation was. Doyin now wanted to find out from her. Ilebaye was now saying that she didn't want to get involved, that Doyin should go and find out from the person. And obviously that would hurt Doyin, knowing that Doyin is always carrying Ilebaye's matter on her head. So she's like, why can't you let me know, right? So the second issue had to do with a bracelet that Ilebaye gave Doyin. Apparently she forgot it in the bathroom when she was showering, and then Ilebaye now approached her and told her that she's a bad friend, she's not wearing the bracelet. She gave her all those plenty talk.
This guy, like me and him were cool. I don't know what happened. Then she's like, I don't want to put my mouth in. This is somebody that put my mouth in every of your issues just to make sure that you're good. This person has told you what happened and you're refusing to tell me. I've let her be all day. I'm sitting there, she comes to me and she starts to say, you're not a good friend, and I gave you a bracelet.
So Doyin was still talking to Pere about the issue. The next thing, Ilebaye faced Princess. She was telling Alex that she should leave Princess, that Princess is fake, and then Princess now threatened to stone her shoe. And the next thing, Ilebaye went off that she should try it. Princess told her she's not worth it. She now told her then she should get out. I say, another fight again. Fight inside a fight. So Alex now shall carry Princess away from there so that the thing will not escalate.
Alexandra, so I was telling her, so I cannot take off. Leave her.
Do you know that my shoes can get to your forehead and you try it? I'm like, you know what?
Thank you.
You know what, please?
Then get it out.
Get out!
My dear brothers and sisters, the next thing, Ceec came out again. I was like, what is going on here? What is going on? Is this even going to end this night? So Ceec came out again to warn her to avoid her throughout the house, that she should not talk to her throughout the house, she should avoid her. Ilebaye now told her that, you know, what will you do? I'm not going to do that. And then Ceec now told her that, in fact, she's going to leave tomorrow. And then Ilebaye was now saying that she will not leave. Ceec said, you don't have personality. Ilebaye was going at her. And this is how the round 2 of the fight started.
I can't listen.
Do you understand? Who are you, babe? Avoid me! I will fucking abandon you in this house. I will leave tomorrow. You know why? Because you are not God. You are not. You are not God. You smart. Yeah, you are.
The next thing, we are hearing your mouth stinks, and then Ilebaye told her, Doyin told you that you smell the least. You guys remember the game I was talking about, the answer that we didn't get when they went on break. So Ilebaye now revealed what Doyin said. She said, your mouth, you smell the least, and they were now still going at each other. At this point, they were really in each other's faces. Then Ceec now spoke about her friendship with Doyin, talking about how Doyin stood by her. Ilebaye was now saying, I love her. I love her, that, you know, they are still friends, like their friendship is still going to be there. And at this point, they were still in each other's faces. This is when Cross now came to separate the fight, and they never allowed him reach there. The way they booted him out of there was so shocking. Since it's their wish for people to fight and get disqualified, it's almost like they were getting their wish. So Gbas literally took Cross away from there, pushed him away. They continued the fight though. Ceec was saying, pray you don't leave tomorrow. Ilebaye said she will not leave. Ceec say, if you stay, you're going to keep crying. I say, where will this end though? This is getting so heated up. Now, Big Brother now called Ilebaye to the diary room, right? And this is when Doyin decided that she wanted to tell her a few things. She not told her that I just need to tell you a few things. That's how Ilebaye went at her, like with it's almost like that one was the most, like she just wanted to really, like she really went at her. The way she pushed her out of the way, like don't even come near me, like, you know. And then Doyin followed her. I was telling her that she will regret this thing, that she regrets knowing her, she regrets standing by her.
See, I just have one word to say to you. Fuck you! You will regret. You regret. That's you get out. Can you see her? Thank you. And I regret. Thank you.
I feel like that was the wrongest time for Doyin to approach her. You already said earlier on that you did not want that back and forth. So why are you now still approaching her when you know that they are in the heat of the moment, right? So that was the wrong time. And Ilebaye getting physical was very wrong. Like, don't just get physical. Like, don't do that. So many other things happened. Like last night was filled with content, right? But I just want to put out this particular fight so that we can, you know, so that I will just put it out there because it's pretty long, and then give you guys an account of the other things that happened last night. So stay tuned, and for now I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye, love you.